How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. And today a quick video to kind of teach you a little bit about Squarespace's e-commerce. So just to help you get started with your online shop, I'm going to just show you guys around real quick. Before we begin, if you guys are interested in Squarespace, you'll find links to discounts in the description down below. It'll save you a little bit more cash when getting started with Squarespace. And speaking of getting started, let's go ahead and click this button, or you can just click templates. So anyways, the get started button will take you to the templates. If you're completely new and you just started your account, or you just logged in, let's say, and you're new, it might ask you a little bit more questions. But yeah, so you can start with a blank slate, which is definitely going to look more original, or you can save a little bit more time and you can just select whichever one to maybe get you going a little bit quicker than usual. Okay, so let's just start. For example, if you're going with a store, you can select this one, but it doesn't really matter which one you choose. So let's just select, I like this one. So I like the nature, I like the theme. Let's just go ahead and select that one, because at the end of the day, whichever one you choose, you can just turn it into whatever you want in the end, because you have that level of customization at the end of the day. You can use the assistant if you're completely new, but I assume you already know a thing or two about Squarespace if you're here for e-commerce. Okay, so like any other template, you can just edit it. You can kind of move the blocks around, add sections and whatnot. So we're not going to mess with that. We're here to talk about e-commerce. So let's start with page. Let's get your e-commerce going, or let's get your store going. So let's go ahead and link a store here. Just select store under collections, select store, and it will give you a couple of examples here. So let's just wait for it a little bit. And I think it'll give you a couple of examples to choose from. And, you can choose whichever kind of looks or makes sense to you. So if that's how you want your store, obviously you can add more blocks later, but let's say you have more than 3 products, or you want to show more than 3 products, or maybe you don't really care about kind of showing an entire description here or pictures or whatever. You just want to get straight to the product. Let's just go with this one. I do like that one a little bit more. And then you have your store. So here is your main page, and here is your store page. You can even edit these just like any other store. And you can follow the steps, by the way, which will really help you. So I do recommend if you would like to just kind of go through the steps, but I'm just gonna hide that actually. All right, so let's just follow along here and see what we can do. So you can select one of these. All right, and if you just want to go straight with select the detail page here, you can select the detail page once you click the item. So maybe you want a big picture of your product, or maybe kind of full picture or half picture. So let's just go with half. I think it makes more sense here. And right here, if you want to edit, you can just edit, and you can change the product name under details, the description. You can add new images, and it's the same thing, by the way. So right here, I'm editing a product that is already there. So it's a physical product, but you can come up with your own page. So let's say, let's just go with store here. You can add store. Let's just add another store, right? Just to show you guys. And you can create a new store or a new category within your already existing store. So let's just assume you don't have a store and you're creating a new store. So let's just click that. And again, you can either go with this or that. Let's just go with this for now. And there you have it. Again, it's the same thing. You can edit your store. You can create new categories. Okay, so let's just go back to store 2 for now and see what happens here. Now, I'll get into the settings in just a little bit, but let's just go to edit right here on the product. All right. So again, product name, description, you have some additional information if you would like to add it. And just like the website editor, you can actually add blocks, you can add spacers, you can add text, images, whatever it is, which is a very easy way really to just kind of customize how your details page looks for your product. Okay, and here you can add images. The featured image is the thumbnail, pretty much the thumbnail of the image, which you can also edit very easily if you would like. Okay, so All right, down here, you can adjust your prices. If it's on sale, you can add a sale price. Down here, you can adjust the quantities, or if it's a limited quantity. If it's unlimited quantity, maybe it's a digital kind of product. If it's a digital product, then it can be unlimited quantity. You can add your SKU. Variance is a very important one. So, if you're selling shirts, for example, you can add different variants. So, let's say you have a black version of this and just click OK. Maybe you have a white version of this and just click Enter. Maybe you have a red version, click Enter. You want to add more options of different sizes. You can add small, medium, large, X large, and just, type and click Enter, and you should be good to go, and just save, and you'll have these variants here, 12 variants. And of course, you can edit every single one of them, adjust the price, how many units do you have, adjust the SKU, so on and so forth. So very, very self-explanatory when it comes to editing all of that. And here on shipping, you can just kind of adjust the shipping settings depending on the size of the small or medium. If you are interested in, let's say, listing the precise width and sizes and height and weight of every single product. It really depends. So if you're selling shirts, I don't think it's going to matter that much. But if you're selling, let's say, products that with a little bit more weight into them and size, then you might want to put that there because it matters to some people, especially when it comes to shipping companies, because they take that into account. Okay, so here you have categories which you can add. So let's say you have shirts. You can even add subcategories. So maybe t-shirts, and then you want to add t-shirts into shirts under shirts. So you can make a t-shirt into a subcategory under shirts. So that can be a thing if you are interested. In here, you can add tags depending on what kind of product it is. So, add shirts, clothing, whatever. And that's visibility, where you can you can even schedule the visibility. So let's say you can set a release date for your product, and you can launch whenever you want it to be launched. Featured products, obviously, if you turn that on, you can, so let's say here you have a hoodie, and you can just add feature products such as other hoodies if they are interested, which can really boost your sales if you know what you're doing. SEO to kind of make things easier for people to find. And with social share, you can add some social media. And right here, you have your checkout options, which is, of course, going to vary from person to person, depending on what you're selling. And you don't have to edit the already existing products within the template, by the way. You can just come up with your own. Let's say you're still selling a physical, but you also have obviously different options here, which is digital products, if it's a service, if it's a gift card, if it's a schedule or membership. So let's just go with physical for now. And again, you can just use it's the same template. It's exactly what I showed you earlier, but it's just an empty draft where you can put everything on your own. Okay, now let's go to settings. And this is a very important one. Obviously, this is your store. Let's say, I don't know, call your store, cool shirts, whatever it is. I'm just stuck on shirts for now. Your navigation title, your URL. You can just, edit everything here that you want. And then categories, you'll find your categories and subcategories here, which you can create and add as many as you would like. SEO to help your store be found much easier. And then here you have your social image, and in advanced, you will find some options for quick view. You can adjust the quick view if you enable it, of course, and manage tags. You can add some tags and whatnot. All right, so once you have all of that set up and you have your store, you have your pages and categories and subcategories and products, and once you have everything set up, you want to go to commerce. So let's go back to home. And home, there we go, and hit commerce. And here is where you can just, if you are selling, let's say, stuff on Facebook or Instagram and whatnot. So yeah, just keep all of that in mind. I'm just going to go ahead and skip all of that. I just want to get you guys to commerce. So this is where you can set up your payment. So you want to go to commerce, payments, and this is where you can get paid. Okay, so set up a Stripe account or a PayPal account, and this is obviously only for the US. So unless you're in the US, you're not going to be able to use this, and you can select your currency here depending on your location, and that would be pretty much it. And once you're done with setting up your payment information, just go to shipping, because obviously that's if it's a physical product, you can add your shipping options, and yeah, you can adjust obviously depending on weight, flat rate, and all these rates will vary from one shipping company to another. And if there are any pickup options, obviously you just have to adjust all of that and set yourself up. Again, getting set up with your online store with Squarespace is incredibly easy. And as you can tell, if you have, I would obviously recommend that you get everything ready when it comes to the photos of your product, your prices, if it's a membership, whatever it is, you want to have everything ready on your computer so that you can just drag and drop your photos, put in your prices, put in your sale prices, put in your sizes, your quantity, and everything. So you want to make sure all of that is organized before you move on to making the website. That way you can get your website going within just a few hours, and it will look as professional as it can be. So that'll be it for this video. If you guys have any questions, please post them in the comments down below. I'll be happy to answer all of them, and be sure to check the description for links to pricing and discounts. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.